My name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone every day, every damn day. I'm going to show you how to get money a lot cheaper than this. Hey, get yourself in a position to sit in that chair right there. Are you the solution or are you the problem?
Yeah, well, we're talking about what does it take?
They don't know you and they're not thinking about you. They do know you and they're not thinking about you.
They forgot you. My name's Grant Cardone. You are in the Cardone Zone where I wake you up, I shake you up, I punch you in the face, but mostly, I'm that good uncle.
What's happening, Grant Cardone?
Yeah, what's happening, man? You got a deal or you got a question?
I was bored, I was lazy, not doing anything, sleeping, and not doing what I have to do. Grant Cardone changed my life.
I want to showcase your success at Growth Conference 3.
I promise you it'll change your life.
When I met him, my entire life got better. He makes people better. He's a magnifier.
It was so empowering, it was so inspirational, and my husband and I will walk away from the GrowthCon changed forever.
I would say to you from all over the world, come to the next 10X conference.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Young Hustlers right here on the Cardone Zone, and this week we have a very special guest.
And young has nothing to
Mr.
do
Grant
with your
Cardone.
age, by the way. Young is about how fresh, how tight, how wound up, how aggressive. Do you need to be aggressive to be successful?
I think you do. Like, you don't, I think there's different forms of aggressive, but I definitely think you need to be aggressive. People can be inwardly aggressive, and then people can be outwardly aggressive. You know
I'm an outwardly
saying?
aggressive
You know what I'm
human
saying?
being. I know you guys don't trust the outwardly aggressive. Some of you do. You guys that love me, you just love me. You're like, I know he's going to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like 7.9 billion people on the planet. They're like, a little hard to take.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I'm like this. Because I am target focused.
Today we have a very, very important topic today that we're talking about. It's about hitting targets. We're going to cover 3 things you need to know about targets to make sure that you hit targets. And the reason we came up with this show topic today is because about a year ago, we came up with a target to do another growth conference. And not only did we say we were going to do one, but we said we were going to do one that was bigger than the one we did last year.
Why not the biggest one ever held in the United States?
Not only the biggest one last year, but the biggest one in the U.S., the biggest one in the world.
There was actually another conference. There was 90,000 people in Mexico City, but it was not a business conference. It was an expo. A lot of people say it was the business conference, but it's not. This is and there's some other bigger business like Microsoft. WFG does a huge conference. I think there's 35,000, 40,000 people at that conference. But that's a company's conference. This is a public conference.
It's for the people.
And we charging for it. People pay to be diamonds. By the way, I have
open to anybody.
8 of these left right now. 8 diamond seats. You can call my office and work a deal if you already have it. 8. These are front 4 rows. Targets. This is about targets, folks. So when we had this conference, we had targets. We like 35,000 people, Marlin Stadium. We're going to bring people down to Miami, February, Super Bowl weekend, by the way. People are like, you crazy. Everybody tried to talk me out of it, including Pasty. Okay, including my man. Okay? And I'm like, no, dude, we're not competing with the Super Bowl, bro. People will come to this conference. We are almost that far from hitting our target of 35,000 people.
And so let me just tell you the first thing that happens is because we set the intention that we were going to do 35,000 people. And when you have 1,500 seats sold, the runway can seem like it's miles away. I remember when I first came to work for you and I was like, man, if I could just make if I could make 200 grand in a year, I will be like set.
Dude, I remember.
I thought 200 grand was freedom.
I remember when my goal was to make 100 grand a year. As soon as I hit it, my next goal was, okay, now I need my 100 to earn $10,000 a year.
Yeah.
And now it's like, our first conference. I remember when I used to, my first speaking gig had 8 people in it.
Wow.
And I found out later that it was actually set up by the guy that I was working for. I was working for a guy, and they wanted to put me out on the road, but they didn't know if I was ready. So the vice president of the company called his dad and said, look, I'm going to send this guy over here. He's a new guy. We want to put him in front of you. Don't tell the rest of the staff.
Yeah.
The owner of the company knew I was basically, I didn't know it. I thought I went in there, ba-da-da. He's like, calm down, son.
Yeah.
We all know why you're here. At least I do, he said. So my first deal had 8 people in it. We're going to have 35,000 people. We'll probably have 8 people pass out at the conference.
We've had some seizures,
Okay.
We've had some seizures.
This is going to be magnificent. So what we're talking about today is your targets and your goals right now. I know they seem impossible to you. If you're not setting targets that seem impossible, you're probably not setting the right targets.
And this goes back to something that you talked about in the 10X rule, which was the whole like reason for this conference, is your targets. Your targets should be like they should be so big and massive that you come up short. Like I don't even know if we intended on selling 35,000 seats.
No, we didn't. I never did.
Like when we set targets, we almost like probably 75% of the time we miss the target.
Okay, but we don't lower them just because we're going to miss them. We just have them big enough to where even if we come up short, we're like, okay, that worked.
The problem is
now what didn't work?
When you set targets that are reasonable, achievable, you hit them, and you realize that there's still fuel in the tank, and then the target doesn't make you happy, and that's
it doesn't change your life, okay?
And the time it takes you to hit that target is going to determine how you start thinking about the successes that you have in your life. Imagine if you had a target to make 200 grand a year and it took you 20 years to get there. And then you realize that 200 grand a year was the wrong target the entire time.
So people are asking, who's coming to the conference? How did you arrange this? How do you stay focused on a target? This has been a long time we've been pulling this out. We know you're having trouble with targets. It's 2019, first of the year. This is the time right now. Get your targets, your goals, the commitments you made in the beginning of the year. How do you get them retargeted? We want to share 3 things with you. Number 1, you need to keep your attention on the target, not the distractions. Let me tell you what I mean. Budgets are distractions to the target. Nobody has a major target in their life. We want to operate without spending money. That's not a target, okay? That is you going into contraction. You've been distracted by expenses. So the target is, no, I want $1 million, or I want to make 100 grand, or I want to make $5 million, or I want to do 50 million. We're going to spend $10 million. I'm spending more money on this event than the entire last event produced in dollars. We're spending
more money on this event than the entire business grossed like 5 years ago.
Yeah. You guys understand that?
6 years
ago. So how do you do that? See, most of us are, you got to save money. Okay, well, what does that cost to do that? Okay, that's the focus was not, what does it cost to bring him in? We got a bunch of surprise guests coming, by the way. If you want to see who the speakers are, the announced speakers, go to 10xworthcon.com. John Maxwell,
Steve Harvey, Damon John, Sarah Blakely, Bethany Frankel, Ty Lopez, Ryan Dice,
Russell Brunson, Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone,
Pete Vargas,
who? Dane. We did Dane.
We already got Day.
And that is our speaker list. But in addition to that speaker list, we have some surprise guests that will rock.
Listers.
Everybody will be talking.
A-listers.
February 1st, 2nd, 3rd. We're down to 15 days. Focus on targets. Don't go anyplace. We're going to come back and show you the 3 things you got to do.
I want you to have an experience that you will never, ever forget. We want to make this a big event for you. Our goal is to change your lives. This is what you have to go through. Anybody can be 1X or 2X. To get to these multipliers, to blow the roof off of your life and career to 10X in your business. 10X your lives. 10X the lives of the people around you. around you. Give more than you take, and I promise you, you will get more than you ever dreamed of.
Wealth Dynamics believes everyone has the God-given right to own their potential. Most of us don't because we spend 40 hours per week serving the 40-year-to-life sentence, trading our precious time for worthless paper called money. We teach our clients to secure income so you can buy your freedom back and live a life of abundance and prosperity. Wealth Dynamics provides coaching, education, accountability, and community to help you build wealth. Join our coaching program, get educated on Wealth Dynamics University, and begin networking with the Wealth Dynamics Mastermind group today. To get started, go to wealthdynamics.com.
Hey, what's going on? We're back. This is Young Hustlers right here on the Cardone Zone. Every Thursday, noon East Coast Standard Time, I come here with my man GC, and we talk about how you can hit more of the targets that you have in your life.
My target is lats. My target is lats.
Today's your target has been biceps.
Triceps.
Dude. Always been biceps.
Hey, some chest and abs, dude. I'm getting my abs, guys. Look at these guys.
Wow, dude. Wow, dude.
60 years old. You guys. I dare you guys. I dare you guys. I dare you guys to get there. You know. Come on, man. Let me see what you got.
Look at that, dude.
Really, man. I'm getting some abs, bro.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Okay, so look, we're talking about targets, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, charitable. Okay, whether you want to make a difference, you want to go to Kenya and buy people shoes. You want. I got a buddy right now. He's trying to get eyeglasses for every elementary school in Orlando. Whatever your target is, Grant Cardone Foundation, without a target on how much to raise and who we can use that money for and how that money gets distributed, without a target, we will fail. You will cease to exist. You need a target. Just to not be depressed, you need a target.
And you should have relationship targets. You should have physical targets. I mean, like everything in life that you want to, anywhere in life you want to do well, you need to have a target. Like this in any discipline, in any profession, like this is the truth. Like there's no way around it. The people that are great, they always have targets, and their targets always do a few things. Number one, they always have attention on the target, which we talked about.
Yeah.
Number two is they never, ever lower the target. You know, like Michael Jordan never said, well, maybe I don't need to play in the NBA.
Yeah, Jerry Jones says, hey, I want to build the most modern stadium in the United States. He didn't care about what it costs, man. Elon Musk wants to go to Mars.
Yep.
He's not worried about the cost. Middle class America is worried about the cost of everything. Okay, look at the distractions. This is what Jared's saying. You are getting distracted by Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter and houses and birthdays and bullshit because you're like, I don't have a target, so I'm gonna buy a house. I don't have a target, so I'm gonna put my money in the stock market. I don't have a target, so
blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah, dude, what is your target? Like you and your wife, you and your husband need to sit down and say, but what is the target here? Was it to have a house? That's it. And then never lower the target. The target should be up here. Something that would shift you into another level. The only reason you watch something like this is you want to shift.
Do you think, let me ask you something, because I think a lot of people, like the targets and goals, they all sound great, right? Like I don't think there's a lot of people that would disagree with them, but yet a lot of people don't do it. Do you think that it's because when they start setting targets, they have this sense of accountability to the target?
Totally. Like,
and if they set that target, they know that eventually at some point they're going to start feeling like
I'm going to be disappointed.
I need to do something about this,
myself.
or I'm not.
Yeah.
And then I don't complete something.
The problem I had with targets, particularly 30 years old, even up until my 50s, I was not setting the correct targets because they weren't life changers. So if you're making $60,000 a year and you're like, I need to make another $6,000 a year, dude, that target, you will give up on that target. It does not change your life. Targets that do not change the condition of your life, okay?
In a big way.
Shift it. Like, oh, goddamn, dude, this is a whole new level, right? And there's so many different levels. A guy going from making $500 a year to making $10,000 a year, big shift.
Yeah.
Means nothing to you, means nothing to me, but it'd be a big shift for him.
50,000 to $1 million.
Oh my God,
massive, life-changing.
50 grand to 200 is a shift, right? But 50 grand to 55,000, you will not detect any change in your life. Therefore, you will give up on the discomfort. And this is what Jared's saying. The third thing is it's got to be an uncomfortable goal that requires you to do uncomfortable things, which means you got to give up some stuff. Okay, I got to wake up in the morning and do the ab thing every morning.
Yeah.
I got to go to the gym. I got to pay somebody to meet me there because I don't trust myself. Why? Yeah. I'd rather pay the $100 a session and keep my attention on the target. Because when I don't have the attention on it, at least Anthony comes in and has it.
Yeah.
Jared's working out. I got my boy Alan in here working out. Now we're all asking each other, did you work out today?
Did you work out today? How's your diet?
And that forced accountability, which is what we're doing at the Growth Conference. 35,000 people, to Jared's comment about, don't you think the accountability thing it gets people to drop out? That's why you need a team.
That's why you actually hit the target. That's the missing link. The missing link is the accountability in your life. Like when we say we're gonna do 35,000 and we promote that, dude, we have an obligation to try to do everything possible, whatever it takes to deliver. At the end of the day, if we don't deliver,
look at how many people get ready for summer. Okay, March and April come around, and what does people start doing? I got to start pressing. I got to start having. I got to start eating. Yeah. Why? Because they thinking about that swimsuit. Dude, you've been distracted. You've been distracted. $1 million is the distraction, actually. I just let you know this. That was my first target. It was a dumbass target. I went into massive depression once I hit it. Okay, it was wrong. Freedom should be your target because that changes your life. Now you get to go where you want, do what you want, be with who you want. Let's talk to some of our callers. 305-865-8668. If you don't have your seat yet, let me talk to somebody, Natalie. Hey, we got a couple diamonds left. We got some premiers left. We're down to 15 days before the largest conference. And these 3 days, all I'm spending time on, I speak every day. The entire time I'm spending on exactly what you have to do to 10x your life, your business, and the thing, maybe some things you're not even thinking with.
We got Mike in New York.
Mike, what's up?
Dude, man, I got some work to do to get guns like you, man.
Yeah. It's just work, though, dude. If you get in there, they'll show up. You know, I actually didn't think I could build muscle. Remember when I was telling you that 7 months ago? I'm like, dude, I don't think I can build muscle. I said, I don't think my body will build muscle. I just, it will build muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm going to be driving down to 10X from New York, actually. Got a VIP seat.
Awesome.
So excited. Can't wait. This is going to be my first conference, so.
Send that man a flag. Awesome. Let's send that man a flag. Dude, why are you driving down here, though? Why would you punish yourself like that?
I'm actually going to be staying with my grandparents for a few weeks afterwards, too, so I'm going to need my car for it. But, yeah, I'd love to get a flag to rep that right on the windshield, right on all the way down.
Get that man two flags, okay? Because you know one of them's going to get ragged out on the way by the time you get to Charlotte.
Hey, what's your question, man?
I got a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question. So I was wondering. I know you talked about networking a bunch, but I think for this conference, I was wondering whether it'd be better to make 10 or maybe a few like really deep connections, or just go all out and get a bunch of maybe like surface level connections. What do you think would be better?
That is going to go back down. That is going to go back down to your targets. So, like I did a show a couple weeks ago where I talked about like how to make the most out of a conference. You need to have targets for the people you want to connect with and meet. So, are they personal connections? Are they business connections? Are they fitness and life or spirit? Whatever type of connections, you need to have a target for it. You need to have a target for things that you want to buy or sell. Like if you have a product or service that you sell, you need to have a target for how many units you're going to sell. If you have some deficiencies in your business, you need to come with a target of things that you want to buy to help fix those from either speakers or people that you eat or people that you meet or whatever. And then the third thing that you need to have a target for,
Hannibal.
The third thing you need to have a target for is what are you going to learn from each of the speakers? So everything that you're asking is all boiled down to targets.
But you think he's better off meeting like 2 people a day and making some connection, or 20 people a day, or?
I think you need to know exactly what you're looking for.
What's your space? Let me ask you, what space are you in?
I'm starting to get into the social media marketing.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be plenty of those guys.
Yeah. So okay, if this is your space, then who would be your target customer to connect with?
Who do you want to interview? You know, you might want to come down there and do some interviews, or make a hookup to say. And by the way, you guys that are coming down, man, you need to have your pitch down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something about 10X that a lot of people don't know, because a lot of people run around doing the 10X thing right now. You ain't gonna 10X without sales and marketing.
Yeah.
If you don't figure out the sales and marketing, what is sales? I gotta get his attention. I want to interview him in a podcast. I gotta get his attention, tell him why he should be on my podcast. I got to make it easy for him to say yes to me, and then I got to get the product, which is close the deal. So you're not going to 10x. So if you're in social media marketing, what do you want? You want a following, right? You need to build a tribe. So I would look for people that are, and I'd start looking for those people now, have targets today for this event you have February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 10X Growth Conference. We're almost sold out, folks. This is the largest conference in the history of the world. Miami, the United States, the U.S., Canada continent. You need to be there, man. This thing is going to be ridiculous.
I was bored, I was lazy, not doing anything, sleeping, and not doing what I have to do. Grant Cardone changed my life.
I want to showcase your success at Growth Conference 3.
I promise you it'll change your life.
When I met him, my entire life got better. He makes people better. He's a magnifier.
It was so empowering. It was so inspirational. And my husband and I will walk away from the Growth Con changed forever.
I would say to you from all over the world, come to the next 10X conference.
Mail tag. More sales in less time. Know when your links are clicked on within your emails. Track performance metrics, giving you unlimited real-time email tracking. We give you precise email scheduling. Make sure your emails arrive at the right time every time. Increase your open rates and perfect your multi-time zone sending. We automate your follow-up process. See how it can work for you? Try it completely free for 2 weeks. Mail.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back, Young Hustlers.
Yeah, welcome to Young Hustlers. Okay, hey, set targets so high that you change how other people perceive their own targets. Be a great example. One thing we try to do at Cardone Enterprises, 10X Media Productions, Cardone Capital, set a target so high and achieve it that it inspires other people to do the same thing.
And everybody that does events right now that I'm talking to, they're like, dude, in the UK, the people in the UK that I've talked to.
We're changing the way people do events, okay? I know some of you have been to those events that were half-ass events, you know? Like you know every speaker that's going to be there, you already know about.
Yeah.
I'm going to add some stuff, and you're going to be like, I promise you, you're going to say, see, because you always want to exceed the target. You want to over-deliver whatever was promised on, right? So I told Jared, he's like, we should tell everybody about these people. It'll sell more tickets. I said, no, we're not going to tell anybody, dude. We're just going to give it to them, and people are going to leave there and say, that guy over-delivered, and it changes how other people conduct their businesses.
Dude, there's always, everybody likes surprises for the better. Yeah. Like you come to an event and you see something happen that you didn't expect, that like
the free dessert at the end of the meal.
Yeah.
Hey man, the chef wants to make sure you have this, okay? Okay, let's talk to our callers. We got 5 callers on.
All right, you got Felipe in Miami.
Targets, we're talking about targets today. Okay, how do you achieve your targets? What's going on, my
Felipe?
friend?
Hey, Grant, how are you guys?
Man, I'm doing good, dude. Good.
You got your seats? You got your ticket to the conference yet?
Yeah, actually, I'm just about to upgrade to VIP. I just closed a deal this week.
Nice.
And it's going good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm 16, currently located in Miami. And I opened up a social media marketing company just about a year ago, and right now I got into the exotic car rental business. I own my own exotic car rental business, and I wanted to ask you guys, because this is such a fundamental question to running a business, period. How do you stand out in such a high competitive market?
I'll tell you, number one, consistency.
Well,
like when you have a message that you're pushing out into the marketplace, you have to do so in volumes of volumes of outflow and backed by consistency, because the discipline that's required to do that, most people don't have. That's why Grant is who he is today, is because 9 years ago he decided that he was going to take free social media platforms and he was going to pour all of himself into it, and he did this daily. Like, this wasn't like a once a week thing, every single day. And in the beginning, you actually had an idea and an expectation of how much as you were trying to figure it out?
I wanted to replace this is back to targets.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to replace my dependency upon Fox News or CNN. I was offended that I went down to CNN one day. They had me in there. It took me 40 minutes to get down there. I do a 2-minute gig. They kicked me out of the damn booth. And I'm like, dude, that was 2 minutes. It took me 40 minutes to get one way.
Yeah.
Came back to my office pissed off, and I said, hey, we need new targets. The targets I had, get on CNN, disappointed me. I couldn't control it. So I would just tell you, dude, if you're 16 years old and you want to be that guy, your target needs to be, I'm going to be the leader in this space, period, end of story. That means what? You got to spend money. You need to be relentless how you spend that money. You need to be consistent, what Jared's saying, how you spend that money. You need to go take loans out. I hear people say, I don't want to borrow money. Then you don't have a target.
Yeah.
So Dave Ramsey's target is to pay all of his debt off. My target is to create a multi-billion-dollar international conglomerate. So if I got to take some debt to get there, load me up.
That's right.
Because I got to take debt to get there. Target, a person, object, or place, by the way. A person is a target. You guys need to have people as targets. I tell Elaine all the time, who's the target? Who's the target here? 35,000 people in a room. Who's the target? Can't be them all. I won't.
And that's what Mike was saying, you know, like
won't
that
have
we were
any
talking
jism
about with
left.
Mike. So you just say, hey, Mike, like when Mike's coming in to
down the hill.
network and he's got a social media marketing agency, what's your target, dude? Your target is small business owners. Your target could be other influencers or people doing what you're doing that are levels above you, that can lift you up, that you can be mentored by. Like you just need to have the idea of who you're looking for.
Yeah, next caller. Person, object, or place selected as the aim of an attack. The word target requires an attack. So for all of you out there that think I'm too aggressive, I hear all the rumble, man. Dude, I'm just obviously, overtly working the definition out. Doesn't say be humble in the attack. It doesn't say disguise the attack as something else. It says a person, object, or place selected as the aim of an attack. Synonyms: prey, quarry, game, kill, or bag. If you guys don't have targets, guess what? You are the target.
Ooh.
You go to a poker game, you go to sit in a poker table, and there's 10 players, and you don't know who the goofy is, you it. I'm just saying, man, you're either gonna be the hunter or the prey. If you ain't hunting, you're gonna get all ate up. And that's what's happening to the middle class in America. The middle class in America is sitting in a lazy boy thinking, we're good, man. You ain't good. You're a target for media. You're a target for the pharmaceutical companies. You're a target for fake news because you're sitting in a sofa and they love you sitting there and they need it to be big and they need you to be happy, content. You're a target for Lay's and Fritos and bullshit. Right? Because the other people are like, you're a target for Fortnite. Is it Fortnite?
Yeah.
And the advertising of Fortnite. I do all that stuff, by the way, just so you know. Like I'm on level 799 at Sugar Crush right now.
Dude, I thought you said we were gonna stop.
I'm on a roll. No, I said you need to stop. Shit, I don't need to stop. Do whatever the hell I want. Okay, let's talk about callers. Liam, hey Liam, tell me one thing that distracts you from your targets. See how I bring it back?
Yeah.
Tell me about something that distracts you from your targets.
Probably other people in my life, to be completely honest.
Totally, dude. Totally. That is a fact. Appreciate you being so honest.
Yeah.
Who are the top three?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably some of my friends.
Names.
I guess just
name number one.
Aimed high enough.
Name number one.
Go with Eder.
Okay.
Can I call Ed right now and tell him that you're a distraction? Can we put it on the show?
What's name number two?
Let's call it.
Here's what happens.
Meet.
One more time.
Meet. MEET.
Okay. So
Eder, Let's call Meet.
And then number three. Who's number three?
Daniel.
Let's call these motherfuckers.
So here's step number one.
Let's
So
call
step
them. Let's
number
call
one.
them out. Let's call them.
Dude, you have identified 3 people in your circle that are distractions for you.
Let's call them out.
Like the words
let's
have
call-
actually come out of your mouth. So now it's up to you whether or not you do something about it.
Do y'all think I should? Let's call one of these guys. Who can I call, man? Me. Let me call
I
them.
think they're all at work right now, but you could try.
Well, they'll pick up the phone. Yeah, give me a phone number, Jared. Let me see your phone. Let me call one of them. What's your full name again?
Liam.
Liam. I want to see what they're going to say. Okay, what's the phone number to one of the 3?
Just find it here quick.
Let's call them. I'm just going to tell them I'm saying
403 412 4500.
Wait, 403
Here, I got it right
412.
here. I
You got
it?
it?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
What's this dude's name?
Daniel.
This is Daniel. Oh, you gave us number 3. That means number 1 and 2. That means they don't know either.
You think Daniel knows who I am?
Yeah, I actually got him to come to the Growth Con with me, but
What, he doesn't want to come now?
I think he still wants to.
Yeah.
We'll see, though.
He'll probably bitch out. A lot of people do, man. They get a ticket, I'm going to go, and then they're like, I don't want to travel. Oh, it's snowing outside. Oh, airline costs something. Oh, I got to drive to the airport. Oh, I got a hangover.
Hey there, we've sent you a call to our voice message system.
Daniel Arias.
Isn't available right now.
Watch this,
When
watch
you hit,
this.
record your message.
Hey, Daniel, Grant Cardone. I got Liam's on Young Hustlers today, and we're talking about targets and distractions to targets, and your name came up. So I'm just calling you out, dude, okay? The word is on the street that you're a distraction to Liam. I want you to call Liam when you get this message, call Liam and say, dude, how am I being a distraction? I don't want to be that. I'm a good friend. By the way, don't deny that you have been a distraction, because it's bullshit. You know you've been a distraction. So I want you to call Liam, tell Liam, hey man, how have I been a distraction? Give me the 2 or 3 ways, because I want to stop doing that. And that's the accountable, responsible thing to do. I know you're a good friend to Liam. I know you want to be a better friend to him. And I know you would appreciate if I was doing this to one of your distractions. Thanks, man. See, that's how y'all do it, man. Y'all got to cut. You know, bougainvillea, you know the plant bougainvillea in California?
Yeah,
now,
the things,
boom,
the
it just
vine,
pops.
pop,
I was down in Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah.
Stuff is just like, whoa! Just red. You know why? Because they keep cutting it. Got to cut stuff, folks.
Prune it.
You got to prune it, baby. You got to get rid of the disease. You got to get rid of the hangouts. You got to get rid of the crusty. You got to get rid of, y'all got to get that crusty off. Can you imagine never taking a shower, man? Like never using a scrub? Getting rid of this. That's what y'all do with your friends, man. You got a target, but you don't scrub. You got to get your attention on the target, never lower the target, and be willing to get rid of people. Do uncomfortable things. Uncomfortable targets require uncomfortable decisions. Scrub it out, okay? So my mom, when I was 25, my mom did a scrub. Hey, don't come to my house anymore. You're my son. 25 years old. I've done enough for you. Adios, punk.
Wow.
Prune changed my life, man. Okay?
You know what you bloomed like?
I'm popping hard
You
now.
pop like a bougainvillea.
My mom was responsible for my blooms right now. Okay? Dude, you guys don't make changes, you don't end up with this kind of stuff. And I'm not saying everybody wants a jet, but look, you don't need a jet, but can you at least pay for the fuel? Wouldn't it be nice to put your family on a private jet once? Yes. I don't need all that. Would it not be nice? Okay, you don't need it. How about the wife and the kids? Would it not be nice for your wife, your kids? How about your mom and dad? Your poor mom and dad. They got 1 year left to live. Would you not like to send them on a damn trip to Madrid? I know you don't.
I'm gonna up you one right now. Or wouldn't it be nice if a hurricane was blowing in and all the commercial flights were taken that you could throw down and get a private jet to get you out? That was the game changer.
For you?
Dude, and Sandy's like, we need a jet.
They just had a baby.
Yep.
Like baby was
The
Jake
baby
how
was
old?
3 days old, and we had to evacuate.
Big
for a
ass hurricane coming in. They couldn't get a flight. It was too late. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm in LA. I'm already gone.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You got to get out of there, bro. He's like, there's no flights. Yeah. Oh, I don't need a jet. Of course you don't need one until you need one.
We ended up getting one, by the way.
Me and Ed Milet were having this conversation on this Omar Rockstar thing,
Yeah.
you know? And he's talking about broke people. I said, look, broke people are not happy people. He's like, I know broke people that are happy. I'm like, no, they ain't, dude. He's like, wealthy people are not happier than broke people. I said, this isn't about wealthy people. It's about broke people. You cannot be broke and be happy.
And not broke isn't financially broke.
He was, I mean broke, like out
Yeah.
of solutions.
Yeah.
I can have a lot of money and still be broke. If I don't have a solution, my calculation is zero. Okay? I need to leave town. Don't have a car. Zero. Okay? You got $10 million in the banks and they're closed. You got nothing. You need cash right now and you can't get to it. You have no money. You understand? So I would need surpluses in a lot of places. I go to India and my money doesn't work there. My credit card's banged out. Who knows? I need friends, man. I don't need money. Okay? Let's say you got a bunch of money, you got a bunch of friends, but you don't have food and water.
Yeah.
You got some problems. Trust me, you will not be happy when you're out of food and water.
Yeah.
You're going to be hungry and you're going to be thirsty. You won't be happy. I'm so happy. So no, dude, you're moving into cannibal mode.
Yeah.
You're starting to have considerations, dude. Am I going to eat Jared? What part of Jared should I gobble up, man?
Well, it definitely ain't gonna be the biceps.
And how am I going to kill him? If I don't kill him, I got to kill him before I eat him? Okay. Oh, by the way, I wonder if he's thinking about killing me now. You ain't happy right now, dude. Okay, next caller. This is real shit, though. Y'all going through it every day. Y'all just don't take it to the extremes that I do. That's why bad things happen to good people, because good people don't plan on bad stuff happening. So all of you out there that have ever seen some bad thing happen to some good person, you're like, why did that happen? What's God doing? Because good people didn't plan on bad stuff. You got to have a plan, man. Got to have an exit plan. What's up, man?
Zach.
Hello.
What's going on?
Zach.
Hey, what's up, Grant?
Man,
I'm
my
honored
man.
to speak to you right now. I'm a huge fan.
How much money you got in the bank right now?
$4,000.
$4,000. Where's the rest of the money?
I'm working on that. I'm out of Hollywood. I work for Florida Home Improvement Network. Right now, we canvass, like that means door to door.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for a better way of reaching more.
Okay, so look here. First thing you're going to do is get a target, dude. Okay, the next time we talk, not the next time, 12 months from now, I'm giving you a target. I'm going to assign a target to you. $40,000 in cash saved.
I think that's fairly achievable. I mean, the first
easy,
month
dude.
I made $5,000. This month I've
How old are
already
you,
made
though? How old are you?
24.
24 years old. 24 years old. You've had 24 years, and you have only saved $4,000, okay? In the next 11 months, 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes, you're going to save 10 times the amount of money in 12 months that you've saved in 24 years. Did you see? That is a target. So number one, that's the target. You're not going to lower it no matter what. I don't care about your excuses. You ain't got hands, feet. You don't have any skills.
Job
you don't
sucks,
speak the
economy
language.
sucks.
Your job sucks. Dude, whatever it takes, every day you need to wake up. I have 40,000 plus in. That's the other thing about these targets. And Jared talked about consistency. Dude, you got to keep writing it down. Every day I walk in here, 35,000, 35,000, okay? 10,000 units. My targets have to be reinforced every day with my day timer, right? The first thing on this day timer is my goals. Goals, okay? Tomorrow when I go to the blank page, new day.
New goals.
Write your goals down again. If you ain't focused, you're fucked.
Right.
If you're not focused,
Okay.
you're focused.
All right. Hey, tell you what I'm
can I
gonna do,
ask
dude.
you a
If you bank that 40 grand, I'm gonna add something to it. I don't know. I'm gonna do something special for you.
Okay. Can I add a question though? Can we brainstorm real quick?
Yeah, let's brainstorm.
What would be the best way in order to reach a lot more people as opposed to door to door and canvassing? We're still trying to grow a team. We're still looking for strong people. We got a good script. I figured, speaking of 40 grand, commission based, I think that would be the way to go as to me trying to reach that goal. Outside of canvassing, what do you think would be the fastest way, the most
social media,
effective
referrals, friends and family.
I mean, I wouldn't change the door to door. I know too many guys that make big money door to door. For the kind of money you need to make, I wouldn't change anything right now. You need to go. You already know this works. I wouldn't change that. I'd go bang more doors.
Add something else too. Like if
I want to add something. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like if he's knocking doors from 7 a.m. in the morning until 9 p.m. at night, which I doubt.
Yeah.
But if he is,
How many doors you hit yesterday, man?
I hit at least 30.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I know you're lying to me right now because it ends in a zero.
I did that in 3 hours. I only canvass from around the peak times when people get off of work because I feel like that.
How many doors did you knock on yesterday?
30, at least 30. I didn't count, but at least 30.
You're lying. How many you think he's lying? Lying?
I promise you I'm not.
You're a liar, dude. It cannot be 30. What? Okay, 30, now I'm going to stop.
Let me ask you this,
31,
Zach,
28,
how many people at those 30 houses, how many people did you talk to?
Maybe 12, 13.
You're a liar.
Three of which actually confirmed to get free estimates on their roofs and windows.
Now you're starting to tell the truth. See, what's their names?
My name is Zach. You can
what's their
page.
names?
Look
What's
me
the
up,
three
Zach.
people's name? The three people that confirmed.
I don't know. The paperwork is at the office.
You want me to call one of them right now and close them for you, get some money? You don't need new ideas, dude. You need to get in front of people that got money.
I would love for you to do that, but I don't have the paperwork with me. It's at the office.
So I'll just tell you, one of your first problems that's preventing you from getting to 40K in the bank is 30 doors. Like what?
No. First problem he's a liar. I don't even think he's got $4,000 now.
Went to Palmetto Bay yesterday.
30.
We get out there at 3 o'clock. We stay till at least 3:30.
I didn't ask that long you stayed.
You know.
You only knocked for 30 minutes?
No, we got out there at 3:30. We stayed till at least 6:30. We don't stay out past when the sun goes.
So you in 3 hours you knocked 30 doors?
At least 30.
So
yes.
that's 10 doors an hour.
He's a reverse vampire.
At least 30. I wouldn't keep an account, but at least 30 doors. I promise you.
Yeah, dude. That number should be 100. Dude.
More.
I don't.
More. I wasn't keeping count.
Yeah, well, you should keep count because that's how you hit targets.
That's important. That number is the most important. The number of doors you knock is the most important number you're going to track.
I got 3 clips in my bag. I got 1 in the gun. I know how many rounds I can go through.
That 40K target, should I go for how many leads I can get a day or how much money I can make a week?
You should know what every lead pays you. Like, man, if I talk to 500 people, bang, it's this much money. So you just need to know. And
you got to
need
do the math,
banking
man.
Money. The other thing I would tell you to do, and we're going to take the next caller, is I get rid of that $4,000. You need to send that $4,000 to Cardone Capital. Get rid of that money that you're sitting on because that's how you're doing your weekends. Jared's shaking his head right now. Get rid of money. Yep. The reason you guys stop it because you get some money. The biggest killer of dreams is some money. Mm-hmm. That's why I keep telling you, get that money out of the wall, dog. You don't listen. Dumbness.
Executive Super Saver seats, we will have, based on the sales rate, probably
premieres.
End those tomorrow night.
Strongly encourage you to go VIP.
We have what do we have, 3 or 4 diamond seats left?
We got 4 diamond seats left. No, we got 8
These
diamond
just
seats
became
left.
available. We had to
VIPs.
remap the floor, so we got 3 diamond seats available. These have been sold out. We've had a lot of people calling.
The only thing I could use a card like this for was sniffing goodies. It was terrible, dude. My life was terrible. It was like,
chop, 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 chop.
All right, you got Ryan in Virginia.
it was terrible. It was awful. My life was so miserable from 16 to 25 years old. It was miserable. Even the alcohol, man, you end up with a hangover, man, you know?
Hey, what's going on, man? Ryan, turn your sound down on your computer.
Yeah, Ryan, do you think I was too hard on that other dude?
Zach.
Was I too hard on him, dude? You think I'm a hard man?
Yeah.
I am a hard man.
Yeah. but it's good. It works.
Works for me.
Yeah, it works. Shit, you're the one with the jet.
I mean, it's a new jet too.
Yeah, brand
new. It's not a refurbished jet. It's not,
How long did you? I got a question.
It's not like Mayweather's jet.
When you bought that though, like how long do you finance those for?
I financed it for 10 minutes.
Cash.
I used the bank. I used the bank in Asia. One lump sum.
I wired the bank.
One lump sum.
We sent the money to Gulfstream. We had a target on the jet. They didn't have a jet. I'm like, okay, let me send them the money. See if they find a jet. It's unbelievable how that stuff works.
Oh, we found one.
Put the intention out there.
So, dude, I want my initials on the back. I want 365 GC on the engines. You know, and a buddy of mine told me this weekend in Cabo, he's like, dude, that's a lot of jet. That's a lot of jet. I said, the last one I had you said was ugly. Now this one you're saying is too much. Dude, what does it matter, bro? I'm going to go get some more money anyway.
Does he even have a jet?
No, he doesn't.
What a bitch.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, what does it matter? You're the one that talks about big bites, Howard.
Yeah.
Big bite, Howard. You listening, Howard? You're the one that talks about big bites, and then you tell me my jet's too big. Which one is it, man?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
You know what's going to be interesting? Flying over Kazakhstan, going like looking out the window, going, man, someone gonna shoot a rocket at us? Like we're flying global. Let's go.
Can you imagine me going down like that?
Rockets and shit. Flying over India. We're gonna be flying over Pakistan.
Okay, and by the way, you influencers out there, I think you influencers have gotten distracted by your target. If your target was to become a businessman, and now you are an influencer, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah, Disney. These are influencers because of their success in business. They are not influencers. Patrick Mahomes is not an influencer because he's a football player. He is an influencer because of his results on the field.
That's right.
Get results. Like I see a lot of you going out. Entrepreneur used to be code for I'm out of work.
Yeah.
Today, influencer is I'm not an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You got to take risk. You got to put your money at risk. So remember this: the house you have, the savings account, the retirement account, saving food, and only buying groceries when it's a special. Mm-hmm. All these are things that have distracted you from your target. Your target cannot be saving. Target's got to be some kind of expansion, to collect something, to aim at something. I forget what the definition is again, but
to aim at a person,
right
a person.
Oh no, that's a web team targets. Okay. Every day we're walking here. What are our targets? Where are we at? Got a caller?
A person, object, or place selected as the aim of an attack.
And look, maybe your thing is to be an influencer. Maybe that is the target. I want to be a major influencer on the planet. The way to do that is to become a major success. Like, who's an influencer that's not successful? Oh, the Kardashians. I think people
they make a lot of.
They were influencers first.
Well, Kardashian's dad was a lawyer.
Yeah. I mean, Kim, and when they started all this stuff.
Jenner, No, dude. But the Kardashian dad, I mean, he was like a legit lawyer. He made a lot of money, but they didn't have a product. Like their influencer was based off their Hollywood little socialite
they got attention.
circle.
They got attention. That's one of the things about
Paris
10x.
Hilton
You want to 10x where you're at. You want to move the condition where you're going to have to get attention. You got to do sales and marketing. The Kardashians, hate them or whatever. Sales and marketing, dude. Sales and marketing machines. Okay, my name's Grant Cardone. This is the great Jared Glant. Dude, I've watched this guy grow so much in the last 8 years. Unbelievable.
Grow and then
he's in good shape right now. But look, this guy right here, he's running a team of hundreds of people. He's running a damn budget for a $100 million business. We're running contracts all over the world with huge companies. Mm-hmm. He's dealing on multi-million-dollar contracts, all the way down to little $15 deals. We're putting on the largest entrepreneur conference ever held in the United States. Mm-hmm. I mean, this guy's got targets, expanding the targets, and doing whatever it takes.
And willing to have somebody just jam me and keep me accountable on it too.
Because a lot of people can't take that. They can't take the pressure. But remember, pressure makes diamonds.
That's right.
Otherwise, it'd just be a piece of coal.
Dirty ass coal.
And it takes some time, by the way.
Gotta take some time.
And the pressure. I can't handle all this pressure. It's been 3 days. God damn, dude. Oh, God, it's getting terrible. How long's it been?
Yeah, dude. Hey, learn to take a punch. That's probably one of the most valuable skills you can. You can learn to take punches.
Whew. You know, one of the things Elena's in this kickboxing, and he's like, Elena, you can't hit because you can't take a hit. Because you have to be able to take a hit to be able to really hit somebody. She's like, you don't hit hard because you can't take a hit. You got to get used to getting hit so you can deliver a hit. Wham! Pow! Okay, 10X growth. Hey, guys, be there, man. Be there. Remember, your target is to get known. Your target is to have experiences. Your target is to expand. Your target is to make more money. Your target is to do new things while you're on this planet.
Your target should be to get to Miami February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in a premier seat so that you can experience the largest entrepreneur conference in history.
Get out of your
in
bedroom.
a seat that you deserve.
The target's not in your bedroom. That's not a target. That's pleasure.
We got Super Saver seats. Prices are going to go up tomorrow at midnight. We have a stream today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have all of the speakers.
I'm hypnotizing people
All
right
of the
now.
speakers who are going to be at the 10X Growth Conference. We're doing little interviews with them. Wait till I get my money right. La 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 la. Wait till I get my money.
I'm probably going to get blocked from Facebook because this sounds so much like Kanye. You can't play that, man. See you guys. Be great tomorrow. Cardone Zone today, 3:30. What do we got today?
Today we have a live stream, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're doing all the speakers from the 10X Growth Conference this year. Interviews on what they're talking about, what you can expect to learn from them, and what you can expect.
Cardone University is on sale for $49.95 right now. $49.95. Grab that. Also, Cardone Capital is now open for accredited and non-accredited investors. Just to close with one little note, we've raised $55 million in 28 days at Cardone Capital. That's crazy. That's what happens when you have a good reputation, you deliver the goodies, you get attention, and you have targets, and you don't lower them.
There you go.
I want you to have an experience that you will never, ever forget. We want to make this a big event for you. Our goal is to change your lives. This is what you have to go through. Anybody can be 1X or 2X. To get to these multipliers, to blow the roof off of your life and career to 10X in your business. 10X your lives. 10X the lives of the people around you. Give more than you take, and I promise you, you will get more than you ever dreamed of. My name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone every day, every damn day. I'm going to show you how to get money a lot cheaper than this. Hey, get yourself in a position to sit in that chair right there. Are you the solution or are you the problem?
Yeah, well, we're talking about what does it take?
They don't know you, and they're not thinking about you. They do know you, and they're not thinking about you.
They forgot you. My name's Grant Cardone. You are in the Cardone Zone where I wake you up, I shake you up, I punch you in the face, but mostly, I'm that good uncle.
What's happening, Grant Cardone?
Yeah, what's happening, man? You got a deal or you got a question?